to DM Astrology. Today in the series of our yearly prediction 2022, we are going to see a fifth sign, that is Leo. Leo, we all know it's ruled by the king. It's ruled by a lion. So they are the people of a lion, not been compromising in anything. So let us see how will be that year 2022 ahead. Right? So one by one we'll see. First of all, we have to locate which are the planets are moving around their sign. In that series, let us first see that in Leo sign, the major changes is that their fourth house is being vacant by Ketu. That is something positive. On 13th April 2022, your fourth house is vacant by Ketu and 10th house is vacant by Rahu. Now, Rahu will come in your 9th house and Ketu will come in your 3rd house. So that is a big change. In your 6th house, the Saturn will be remain throughout the year. In between 100 days, between 29th April 2022 to 12th July 2022, Saturn will come back, will be there in that Aquarius sign. The rest of the time, it will be in your 6th house. Simultaneously, in your 7th house, Jupiter is there till 14th April 2022, and then it will go to your 8th house and then remain in the 8th house throughout the year. Saturn will come for the short while in your 7th house for 100 days, and then again it will come back to the 6th house. So these all are the major changes of the year, and what will be the aspect, what will be the overall aspect of the year, that now we are going to see. First of all, we should discuss about the health aspect, because that's the main priority of anybody's. So health wise, now your first house is clear, and majorly the 4th house, which is the house of pleasure, is been living by Ketu. So at least now you will be able to feel the pleasure what you are actually seeking. So they are now you are somewhat relaxed about your pleasure and relaxed about your deeds which you are performing and not getting the result out of it. So that is somewhat better. Saturn will be there in your 6th house, so that is also not been unchanged, and health wise it's not showing any problem in this year. So you will be somewhat blessed by the health aspect, so not to worry about the health aspect. You are perfectly fit in the health aspect. So health wise you are very much fit, and you don't have to worry about the health aspect. Second, the major thing is the wealth. Now wealth wise also you are not being suffer from any angle. Yes, after the April 2022, when the Jupiter will come to 8th house, it will affect your 2nd house. So somewhat financial freedom, financial flow will be more after the April. So financially, whatever the major decision you seek to take, that also you will be able to take after April. And as a Rahu moving from 5th house, it is also leaving the aspect to the 2nd house. So that way uncertainty in the financial sector also will be ruled out. So both the way, financially it shows some good news, good security for you. Same way, that same house is sharing with the relationship also. In the relationship aspect also it is showing that you will be free in the relationship aspect. So whatever the burden you have, whatever the duty you have to perform, that you will be able to perform after the April, as the Jupiter will be aspecting your 2nd house. And being Rahu is removing its aspect from the 2nd house, so whatever the uncertainty was there in relationship, or there is some suspicious things, or you are thinking something negative about the relationship, will ruled out. So that way the relationship wise also it is showing something better than the 2021. So it is also promising about your relationship wise, new relationship, social gathering, that also can be expected after the April onwards, and that way you will be benefited by this. So that is also positive for you about the relationship. Then related to education, it is a bit relief for you, as a Ketu is moving from your 4th house, so you are not able to concentrate, focus, or not able to realize your real potential that you will be able to see after that. So by that way you will be free in the education field, and you'll be able to decide, you'll be able to think about your education. And in the normal education like standard 10, class 10, class 12 or degree related, you'll be perfectly alright. So not to worry about the education part, you will be totally free and not going to face any problem. So education wise, whether it is higher education, you are doing extremely good, and if you are thinking about anything about your normal education, there also you are totally free, so not going to face any problem. So education wise, completely you are free, not to worry. Then about the children, if you are planning for the children, that is also somewhat a positive aspect for you. If you are already worried about your children, you have a children and you are worried about your children, that worry also will rule out, and they will be in the streamline, they will be also in the right way in their education, in their career, in their marriage prospect. They will be meeting their own things, so you don't have to worry about it. So education wise and children wise, you are totally free. And also if you are seeking for the child planning, if you are doing for the child planning, that is also the year is promising. You may be able to plan and able to get your desired result. So children wise also you are a bit relief and having the positive result about it, so not to worry. About the disease, as your Saturn is in 6th house, it's not causing anything. Yeah, it is going slowly, because Saturn is Shanischaranama, who moves slowly. So health aspect, it is curing slowly but not creating any other disease, so not to worry. Whatever the health situation is there, that will be completely alright and completely in the par with you. So, although the remedies and things are working slow, but it's not being denied. So that health wise, the health aspect, you are completely free, you don't have to worry about the health aspect, and whatever the situation is there, that will be continue. No much suffering, simultaneously no much happening also will be there in this. Related to the job, those who are into the job, in between window when 29th April to 12th July, you can take that opportunity to change the job, because throughout the year till April also the Saturn will be in 6th house, and after July also Saturn will be in 6th house also. So that will not give you a chance of moving any job, but after that you will be getting the opportunity to change the job. Between that 100 days, if you able to make out, if you planning for the change of job, take that window between 29 April to 12 July, you will be able to take the call. And if you wish that in the same organization you wish any promotion, financial growth or position wise, that also you will be able to take between this period. Otherwise, in regular job, there is no problem. Continue doing your work, it will not bother you anywhere. Related to the relationship, if you are in any relationship, love, affair, then also it is a normal time. Continue all your relationship, and as and when you will be able to take the call, able to communicate before April, because your 7th house Jupiter is transiting, will able to make that relation turn into the marriage. So that also window you can consider, or otherwise afterward also when the Saturn also come for the 100 days, that time also you can take call. So about the relationship, marriage wise or love affair, it is good. Simultaneously, those who are seeking marriage proposal, they should also expedite till April. It will be good, because Jupiter already transiting your 7th house will make it possible. Then it will go to 8th house. It's not so promising house. And when Saturn comes, it will further delay and making you more stress about taking the decision. So it is better to take before April 2022, or then otherwise take after the July 2022, when Saturn also move and Jupiter also move. Then also you can take the call and you will get a desired result. And those who are already married, they have a normal year. They won't see any dispute or any difference of opinion. It will be a normal year. And if at all any dispute is ongoing and you are facing some problem, then try to settle this matter before July, as a Saturn will give you a justice and give you a amicable settlement. So till that time you have a time. Jupiter transit also, Saturn transit will help you out. Related to the foreign traveling or foreign settlement, yes, this is a good year, as a Rahu is coming in your 9th house, whatever your planning is there related to your traveling is also being executed. So before April, till the Rahu enter in this house, it is a time for you to get rid out of it and get the positive result. So it is better that you take a call before 13th of April, before the Rahu enter in this house. Even Rahu in the 9th house also gives you an opportunity, but with the lot of obstacles and difficulty. So if you don't want to face any difficulties and obstacles, it is better to take a call before that. So before 13th of April, decide and plan accordingly for the foreign traveling, foreign settlement, whether it is for the education purpose, whether it is for the work purpose. You should take the call before that. After that, if it all the opportunity comes, then it will be comes with a lot of challenging difficulties, and there you have to struggle more. So that is why, to avoid the struggle, I made you possible that if it possible, do it earlier. Those also planning for the PR or citizenship, they also can try expedite the matter with the before April 2022, so that they don't suffer then much of a hardship. So related to the foreign traveling, it is promising, but after the April it will be somewhat a struggle time. Talking to the business community and professionals, yes, this is a good year, this is a good news bringing the 2022, but after 13th of April, because thereafter your Rahu is moving from your 10th house, which is making you suffering in 2021. So whatever the expansion you wish in the 2021 you are not able to execute, that you will be able to do in the current year after the April. As the Rahu moving from 9th house, your 10th house to 9th house, it is a good time for you to get into the new business venture. Profession wise also it is good. Doing the good venture as a 7th house, Jupiter is promising, Saturn is also promising. So till July you have a very good time to tie up and to do a new venture. Those professional also will get a good amount of a client if they plan in the social media or they make their profession more famous. Now, that is by business community and the profession, you will be also in the winning situation after the April 2022. Talking about the investment, yes, it is a good time for you to invest, as already your Jupiter is placed well in 7th house. So any venture is good to invest, or you can invest systematically, that's not an issue. But once the Rahu will enter in your 9th house, it is not advised to go in the speculative things. So related to the speculative things, it is not advised to go for after the April 2022, but before the April 2022, you will be able to take the call about the investment. Related to the sudden expenses, expenditure, losses, this is not a year. You should not take call anything related to the speculative things or sudden decision. Do continue what you are doing. Don't change your stream, don't change your work so that it will burden you to the new dimension. So don't take a call, continue with your own things, and expansion with the slow movement is permissible. So that way you can do it, and that will be suitable for you and not going to cause you any harm. So business wise, profession wise, investment wise, this is a current year is a very good, not going to cause you anything. And related to the expenses and loss, you will not face this problem throughout the year. Remedies, we always talk about the remedy. You should, because now your Ketu is moving from 4th house and Rahu is moving from 10th house. It doesn't seem that you don't need any remedies, but once the Saturn comes in your 7th house and Jupiter come in your 8th house, this is a time where you have to take some remedies. So remedy for you is to donation. You should donate the sweets, you should donate the fruits, education material, that will be good for you. So make a donation to the charity, school, college, where the fees is required, that you can do, that will be good. Or anything related to the Jupiter remedy, whether a sweets, you can give it to the mentor also, your guru also, you can give the gift, that all will be permitted and that will be good for you. So do remedies, it will be useful for you. Now those who are seeking for the investment of a property, this is also a promising year, as the Rahu is moving from 10th house and Ketu moving from 4th house. Now it is a time, whether you wish to buy a residential property or commercial property, this is a year. Or even you want to expand your present location, if you wish to change your location, change your working place or changing your resident place, this is a year. So either renovating either moving to a new place, bigger place. This is a promising year. You can buy a new house or new commercial premises. That won't be any creating problem. Related to the litigation, if you are facing any litigation, opposition or any conspiracy, then it is a time of 100 days when Saturn move from your 6th house, you can settle that matter. Otherwise also, when Saturn is in 6th house, it will solve your problem, resolve your problem, but it will be delay. It will be go slow movement. But if you want to expedite your litigation matter, it will be a window you will be available between 29th April to 12th July when Saturn will move this house. You can take that call and take expedite decision. You will be in benefit. So 100% you will take that window and get the benefit out of your amicable settlement and getting desired result by the time. So that is in your court. You can do that and facing a good hope in so-called continuing the litigation, because since 2 years you are facing a lot of opposition, litigation that will be resolved by your own efforts in this window. Talking to the spirituality, yes, there will be a good improvement in the spirituality and occult science as the Jupiter coming in the 8th house. So your inclination towards the religious matter, to the pilgrims, till the temples, meditation will improve. So yes, related to the spirituality, you will be more into the religious matters, more involving yourself into the research, reading, and meeting with the good people, sharing the knowledge. So this way you will be improving in the field of and your path of a spirituality, and all the religious belief and religious visit also you will be able to possible. So do that things. And as the Rahu is in the 9th house, may it create some obstacles, but you should focus on what you have to do and continue in that path. You will be benefited out of it. Related to the social and friends, social circle and friend circle, yes, this will be bit relief. You will be able to connect with your old people, old relationship. As your Jupiter in the 8th house, you will continue with your relationship with your past things. So socially, social wise, and as well as your friend circle, it will be a positive road. You will be getting good support out of it and getting the positive things. So if possible, you can do it. Improving your relationship, social connection, social media, that is a mode of improvement you will be able to find, that will be positive for you. So that you can work out, it will be good for you. Related to the people who are into the name, fame and recognition field, they will be also benefited as the Rahu is moving from your 10th house to 9th house. Whatever the work you already performed in the 2021 or past in 2020 and not got the recognition, or those who are in field of a public domain, who are in the artist or player or in the politics, those who have done the work, that will be come out. As a Rahu move from this house, you are able to feel, you will able to see that people will recognize you. So name, fame, recognition, position wise, it is a good year. You can demand your position and you will be able to get, and you are desire for it. And all the uncertain events, it is only apprehension about accident, mishaps, and this is only creating fear. As the Rahu, Jupiter is entering in your 8th house, it is only and only because of apprehension and fear it is there, but there is no sense of a reality in this, and you will be not going to face anything in the uncertain events, accident, mishaps or anything. So don't worry about it. That is why I given the remedy. Just follow that remedy. Follow the instruction of your mentor or guru. That will be also helpful for you for overcoming this kind of a fear. And if you have any already suffering disease or something, when the Saturn will come in your 6th house, it is a time where you can repair it. For hospitalization or for diagnosis, or to get anything into the repairing of your bodily things or suffering, this is a time you will be getting for 100 days between the April 22 to July 22. You can repair, you can diagnose, you can show that to the specialist and get a relief. So this all about your year 2022. I have made some focus of the area which I have seen that is a priority of a year. You may have also other priority. So for other information, you may always contact me in my number given here below, in WhatsApp number. You can connect with me in my website www.dmastrology.com. You can connect with me in my Facebook page Dharmesh Mehta or DM Astrology, where you'll find lot of articles which I have published, and you will be benefited out of it. So I hope that you like this video. Do like, share and subscribe my channel DM Astrology, and share this video to others. Those also will get benefit. Hope this year will be a very good year for you. Thank you very much. Namaste.